This episode was not as good as episode 5, not even close. It was a decent episode. The fight scenes were boring, but I did like the fight scene between Elena and Hawkeye, and the fight between Elena and Kate Bishop. Every other fight scene was not good, and they were very boring to watch. Also, the fight scene where in the ice ring and stuff, was just, it tried to be creative with all the trick arrows, but it wasn't that creative because they could have just used explosive arrows only and still got most of the kills. The point is that scene tried to be creative with all the trick arrows and make it fun, and some of the trick arrows were actually pretty creative and stuff. It's just they weren't that good though. They were very it was still very boring fight scene, but now on to the big boy stuff. Vincent D'Onofrio is perfect as Kingpin, but the writing his character gets in this episode is way weaker than Daredevil. Even if you just take it without comparing it to Daredevil, it's still very weak. Some scenes had good writing with that. It had good writing, and some scenes, mainly the one with Eleanor and him talking, like the opening scene, whatever, but for the most part, he just felt weaker and less menacing than in Daredevil. He felt like a PG version of his character. Vincent did good with what he got, but Marvel, step up your writing department. Also, Yelena, when Yelena stops fighting with Hawkeye, right, and starts believing him, it was one of the most cliche moments ever. It was not good. Some of the writing in that scene were decent and heartfelt, but it gets ruined by having some really dumb cliche moments. And the episode was also very predictable because of this. Also, the tracksuits were so stupid. I already hate them, but I know I hate them even more now. They act so stupid, and I know that's how it's the point of it or whatever, and that's how it's meant to be, but it doesn't match with the tone of the show at all. Also, the Imagine Dragons joke was the stupidest shit ever. He went up to Kate and was like, I went to a Maroon 5 concert instead, and these moments are dumb, and they just need to be cut completely. Also, the writing is so bad sometimes, and that scene was just painful to watch. The ending was good though. The ending of the show was good though. Left some room open for the future, but was also a good closure for the show. Also, Echo was probably my favorite part of this episode. Echo was very good in this episode. She was great. I think her and Elena were the best part. She was great and had a great moment with Kazi at the end. And overall, a decent but disappointing episode. And overall, the show itself, not good. Would I recommend it? Not at all. And I hope to hear your opinions in the comments below. And that's about it. And bye.